Yeah, we'll move right into the next one. Next topic being first gas, then beef. I'm pretty sure these Russian hackers are big fans of the Green New Deal. We had, for those unaware, as I'm sure most people are, and if you aren't, you should be, there was another attack this week. A cyber attack hits the world's largest meat supplier. The BFC, I think was the name. JBS, sorry. 3-letter acronyms. It could be the FBI. I don't care. But they apparently produce 23.5% of the beef in the country. Not that they grow it. They're just the company that takes the living animals and turns it into hamburgers. But they were hit with a ransomware attack on Tuesday, and apparently were closed like all of Tuesday, which coming after, as Ryan knows, food production slows down on holidays because, that end of food service actually gets a holiday off. Unlike most of us in the food service industry, the guys that work at the packing houses actually get federal holidays off. So they were already down a day this week, which means they're only producing 80% of their normal production. And then they lost another day or two, which is going to cause a hiccup in the market because we're already in a market that oh, brutal. Wouldn't miss it like Collen has the last 2 weeks. Oh, Nick, fucking brutal. Yeah, but yeah, they took another. They did not say that it was ransomware like the Colonial Pipeline, which Ryan, you saw that. I'm sure you knew about that story, right?
Yep.
So they did not say it was the same thing, but they got shut down for 2 days by a cyber attack, which is kind of nerve-wracking. And I want to see what you guys thought. You think this is going to be the story of the summer? This is going to keep happening?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I think it will.
It's the next thing that they're going to do is a financial institution.
Oh, see, I had a different thought on it, but why do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be one of the major banks?
Yeah.
Because that's a good point. I mean, they did go after first oil, second gas.
Mm-hmm.
Financial institutions are also, bad in the eyes of the Green New Deal.
Yeah,
I would agree.
They're going to try and hit something big so that it shuts down the. I have no idea how the fuck you get rid of the closed captions.
If you're on YouTube, it should be in the upper right-hand corner, which I don't know where to point.
He's on Facebook.
Oh, no, I don't know how to do that, Nick. I'm sorry. The question is, if I say fuck, does it actually spell it out, Nick, or does it just give you a little underline?
It gives you little dots.
Oh.
So I could say fuck, fuckity, fuck.
It's a good thing we're not monetized, I gotta say.
Yeah. But
coming soon, Drunken Under Quarantine shirts are going to be available very soon. Anyways, gotta plug that shit.
Yeah, so they're going to hit a moderately big financial institution that has a network that can fucking reach thousands of people.
He looks better that way, from what I hear. He said, I can't see Ryan. It's just words covering his face.
Yeah,
ball.
Yeah, you just got to be like, do this thing the whole show, Ryan.
Fuck.
YouTube must love me. Ryan, what do you think? You think if this, A, do you think this is going to continue? And B, if yes, what do you think the next institution that'll get hit by a cyber attack will be?
You're coming after my Facebook next. I think that
I'm just holding up this picture so Nick can actually see your face.
That haven't changed since I was 5.
It's the most accurate artist representation I've ever seen.
By the way, I love this photo of us.
Look at that. That was Christmas
my heart.
94. Gosh, I do think it's gonna, like GW said, it's probably gonna be a bank or some financial institute. It would only make sense if and when it did happen again, which it's most likely about to. I don't know. Spoiler alert! Act surprise. I made it sound like I know, and I don't even know how to use fucking TikTok. But
Ryan starts with R, and so does Russian. Bah, bah, bah.
Well, comrades, I need to sign off. Yeah, I know. That's sure it's going to happen again. It's inevitable. It's
especially after they paid out the ransom in like 3 hours on the first one with the Colonial Pipeline.
I know.
I can't imagine a future where this is not like becoming. I guess the good news is for all of you out there that we're looking for a new normal after COVID.
Yeah,
we found it, and it's in cyber insecurity.
So when the fuck are we going to bomb Russia?
I was going to say, I can't believe that we haven't thrown a tomahawk into a building full of hackers yet. It just blows my mind. Because, I mean, America 20 years ago would have invaded for shits and giggles. And now it's like, we're like, what are we doing? We've had 2 major infrastructure attacks in the U.S. and nobody just.
I think the problem is we can't attack Russia directly.
Well, no, but like we could at least throw boots on the ground and kick down a hacker's door and like,
But we have to find like a allied country.
Well, but the deal is we have the funding because we just print money like nobody's business, that we could just pay it like a Russian mercenary group to go do it for us.
Yeah,
true.
I mean, like it doesn't have to be our troops. Like we don't have to like send our people into it. Like we can just print money.
We have Blackwater.
That's true. And those guys can pretty much do anything. See, now I'm a little more pessimistic, and I honestly think the next attack's going to be the grid. Which I hate to say. If not, it's the next one. That's going to be like the grand finale.
Or
when shit finally does go down, is going to be like peak July, when it's like the hottest week of the month. And
oh my god, can you imagine?
Yeah, I hate to be so negative about it, but that's like what I've been thinking. Because
well, who knows that the ice storm in Texas wasn't them?
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. It could have just been underreported. I mean, the DC Capitol Police got hacked with ransomware, and it wasn't a major news story. Like I saw it because I follow stuff, but that was like they leaked all the private information of the entire of all the DC Capitol Police. Like if you go hunting in certain parts of the interwebs, which I will not go, you can find all that information, like their badge numbers, all the reports they've filed, like all that stuff, because they did not pay the ransomware, and the hackers were like, well, if you're not going to pay, we're going to make an example, and they just put it all out online.
Oh, that's sketchy. That's
the good news on this one, however, is that the workers begin to return to the JPS plants, at least in Plainwell. I'm pretty sure this was Missouri or Michigan, but I always get those confused with the MI and the
MI's Michigan.
I guess so. Yeah. I thought it was Minnesota.
No, Minnesota's MN.
Oh, yeah.
I know that because I live there.
That's the one I always get confused with Maine, too, because I always think MN is Maine. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's all Mexico to me. That's what I'm going with. They say, following a massive cyber attack against the world's largest beef distributor, which also, this one didn't just affect the U.S. They are 23.5% of the U.S. beef production, but they also major players in Australia and Brazil. But yeah, they're back online. Systems are coming back online, and JBS USA is not sparing any resources to fight this threat. Given the progress IT professionals and plant teams have made in the last 24 hours, the vast majority of beef, pork, and poultry and prepared foods will be operational tomorrow, which is good news, but that's still a solid 2 days down production. And I don't know if they have it in this article, but I was reading somewhere that this company, JBS right there, produces, they process approximately 20,000 cattle a day.
Holy shit.
Yeah, which is like a gargantuan amount of beef. Like, I don't even know how to comprehend that. Like, I work in the industry in my muggle life, and I have no idea what that must look like. That amount of inventory is mind-boggling to me.
Here's something. You say this all the time. I have no idea what the fuck you mean when you say muggle life.
Oh, muggles. Like Harry Potter?
Never read the book, never seen the movie.
Oh, you're a
I'm in
muggle.
the same boat.
Muggle? Do you know what I'm talking about, Ryan?
No, I never watched the movies or read the book. I get the
Muggles are people that aren't magic.
Oh,
So like normal people.
that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, my magic friends actually call me a muggle fucker. Because my beautiful assistant is not magic. But yeah, sorry, that's what that means is muggle is my human existence where I pretend to blend in with the rest of people.
This is gonna be great for YouTube.
You'd be like, what are they talking about? Anyways, we like to end this show on a happy note and or a positive story. Are you guys ready to dive into the last subject?
What's